So I have two important messages for you guys today. One of them is about no down payment purchases on real estate. And the other thing is to give a shout out and just to express how proud I am to be working with several of my clients right now. One of them is actually buying a space that's going to be an office space and a rental space, which is going to further grow his investment portfolio. I'm also working with a husband and a wife who are pursuing things with their bank to be able to get a commercial space established. They're looking at different size lots for these two different visions that they have, and so I'm helping them locate land in that regard. The first client is actually making that offer today. The second one is actively shopping, and the third client that I'm going to talk about is a young lady. She's in her mid-20s. She's making her first home ownership purchase. It's a multifamily property. We're currently in negotiations, trying to work the deal so that it works for her. But I'm really excited to see each of these people just taking this big step forward, going forward with their vision, taking the initiative and making those steps and making it happen. And that's what I'm here for. So I'm actually working with a couple of other clients, but these are the three that are the closest to making their next purchase. And so that's why I want to give them a shout out. I'm just so happy to see people taking this opportunity and recognizing that you are empowered as an individual. You are empowered. There's more available to you than you realize. You don't need an organization to give you access. You don't have to go through hoops. Agents and banks are ready to work with you as you are. You don't need help from anybody. The parish and the state money that is available for purchasing properties, number one, it's on hold during quarantine. But number two, you don't need an organization to give you access to it. That is state and parish money. That is not the organization's money. So these ones that are teaching home ownership classes, you don't have to go through them to get access to it. Okay, and I can tell you more about that if you're interested in learning more. But right now, that parish level and state level money is actually going to be on hold for a time frame. The parish money might come back before the state money becomes available again. But if you're interested in buying in locations, because earlier I mentioned a no down payment option. If you're interested in buying in locations that have 30,000 population or less, you can use the rural development mortgages to buy a property. These are places like Gretna and Harvey in the New Orleans area, right? Chalmette, Araby, Laplace, everything in the North Shore pretty much. There's lots of spaces up there that fall under the rural development thing. In the Lafayette area, places like Youngsville, Scott, Broussard, Carencro, all of these spaces where there's 30,000 people or less, you can get a no down payment mortgage to buy your first home. Take advantage of that opportunity. Now, HUD does have other programs available, but make sure that you're looking at the HUD.gov website, because there are some shady people out there trying to pretend that they're giving you those programs. But there are programs available through HUD for rural development grants. And like I said, it's not really all that rural when you think about it. Gretna, Harvey, Youngsville, Carencro, these are high demand areas. So if you're not looking to buy in a rural area, you might be interested in buying in Orleans or Baton Rouge or Lafayette. Well, it still is a great time to buy, even if you can't get the state down payment assistance, because right now it's more of a buyer's market, which means that there are fewer buyers available. So those buyers who are taking this step and taking the initiative are getting great deals on the properties that they're going for. So I'm really impressing upon anybody out there, if you have a vision in mind for something that you want to buy, you want to get started with, this is a good time to do it. Now, how do you reduce your out-of-pocket costs up front? Well, if you're not buying in one of the rural areas, that's where an agent like myself comes in handy, because I'm going to negotiate on your behalf, structure a deal that fits within your budget, and make it happen. So go ahead and reach out to me. Let me know, what is your vision? What is your goal for your real estate purchase? What are you going for? Don't doubt yourself. Don't be fearful. Don't think that you can't. Get the answers and move forward. Because before I bought my first property, I was nervous. I was nervous as hell. I had never done it before, but I learned what I needed to learn and realized how possible it is for everybody. If you're out there and you're talking about trying to talk your way out of it, maybe you're talking about your credit, maybe you're talking about your savings account, none of that is a reason to say no to yourself. You deserve this, and you should go forward with it if this is something on your mind. So once again, I want to give a shout out to each of my clients for taking this leap, for making this move, and for getting the answers and setting their plan into motion. And I really hope that more of you do this. So I'm sending you all my love and my support. Just reach out to me. Several of my clients, the ones that I didn't mention, have reached out to me recently and asked questions and just got the answers. Who do you work with? Where do you go? The two lenders that I work with the most often are Gulf Coast and Liberty Bank, just because they're so community focused, so client focused. You're going to get the answers, you're going to get the support. They're going to tell you, like, these are your different mortgage options, and let you make the choice and let you make an informed choice before taking that next step. As your agent, I'm going to advocate for you. I'll go through the mortgage document with you and talk about it and help you understand, each of all terminology and what it is that you're signing up for, because real estate is a very strong, powerful tool for growing wealth. So it's definitely worth it. And I don't want anybody to feel like they can't do it. But that's why, it's just like whenever you hire somebody to, repair something on a car, right? You hire a mechanic because that's what they're good at. You're not going to not buy a car because you're nervous about it, right? You're just going to get somebody on your team who understands how that car operates and make sure that it works properly for you, right? It's the same thing that a real estate agent and a lender are going to do for you. We're gonna put in the work to make sure that you get what it is that you need out of the property. That's our goal. So I look forward to hearing from you guys, answering your questions, and creating those investment maps. Be sure to hit me up and let me know what it is that you're aiming toward.